right. Hey, what's going on, guys? Tonight we are in Ohio and we are visiting the Ghost Sisters from Marion, Ohio. Hey, how you ladies doing tonight?
Doing good.
All right. You're doing good? That's good. How's the weather?
Cold.
Is it cold or just cold?
It started snowing here yesterday, so yeah.
Oh, man, I wish I can get some of that snow down here in Texas.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Hey, when it snows down here, the whole city shuts down, and that means I don't gotta go to work.
Well, that would be good.
Hey, you guys have been a little bit busy, man. You want to tell the world a little bit what Ghost Sisters do and what they're about, and how busy have you guys been?
Oh, we have been busy for 5 years. Yeah, we've been nonstop investigating. Yeah, we're a group of females who are biological sisters, and we have been going strong since 2017. We started in October 2017. So, I mean, it's just been nonstop. It's just been go, go, go. And
Mm.
we go all over, we travel all over. And I mean, there's no end to what we'll go and investigate. We go everywhere.
I feel you. Uh, I got so much respect for women that are into this field. I mean, it seems like new women teams are popping up every day. And
Mhm.
hey, much love for you guys. That are out there doing this. Because I know it's hard already. And I think just being a female, uh, it's probably a little bit harder because you got to take certain precautions and certain things. Make sure you guys are safe. No matter where you go, if you're in a cemetery or in an abandoned site, you guys got to carry that 6 shooter on the hip just to make sure you guys are comfortable and you guys are safe.
You're right.
So hey, I respect everything you guys do. So let's get down to business. What have you guys been up to lately?
Well, I just got back from the Ross House over in, which is located in Bel Air, Ohio. Now, my sisters didn't
Hmm.
get to join me because they're busy with their jobs during the week, but I did take one of our followers. She's been on a couple investigations with me, and she went and helped me investigate the Ross House, which is also has a antique store that is connected to it. So we had a lot of grounds to cover. We spent the night, and it was a good night. We had a lot of activity.
Hmm. All right. Well, tell me a little bit about that place because most of the places that you guys investigate, people down here in Texas really don't hear of them. So if you can tell me a little bit about the place, a little bit and the history of it, that would be great.
Well, Chastity, what do you think about the Waverly Hills where we went in Kentucky?
What part of Texas are you in? You in?
I am from we. I'm originally from Colorado, but I live in Central Texas, around the Austin, Round Rock, and Pflugerville area, which is smack down. Austin is actually the capital of Texas, so I kind of live smack down in the middle of it. It's 200, 400 miles either way. If you want to go to the next major city, it's I'll say about 2.5, 3 hours to Dallas. It's about 2.5, 3 hours to Houston, and it's about an hour, depends on traffic conditions, maybe an hour, hour and a half from San Antonio. So I'm kind of smack right in the middle of Texas.
Oh, I was just wondering because I'll be in Fort Worth in Texas in March, so I was just curious.
You go, well, they don't call Fort Worth Fort Worth. They call it Cowtown.
I don't know what they call it. I've never been there. Okay.
Yeah, because the stockyard is there, and all the cows go to the stockyard. And back in the day, when it was like cowboy and westerns, they used to call it Cowtown because that's where all the cows go, and the name just carried over. So I just call it Cowtown. You know what? Fort Worth is a very interesting place. Been there a couple of times, and it's pretty cool. I mean, that whole Metroplex area is pretty cool. If you like to drive and if you like to see roads everywhere, then you would definitely, if you like to sightsee, that's a good place for you to go.
Yeah, that's exactly what I like to do. Thank you. I was just
Uh-huh.
curious.
And
Yeah,
and it,
Mandy.
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to answer Mandy's question. Yeah, we liked the Waverly Hills. It was pretty cool. It's huge.
Mm.
Waverly is a place. It is an asylum. So they held a lot of sick people there, and there was a lot of deaths there. And we had the opportunity a couple years ago on the 4th of July. We ended up going and investigating this location, and it was pretty active. It's huge. And I think we had some good communication that took place there. I did alone, and I had some stuff that was going on around me.
Mm-hmm.
Chastity kept taking off wandering by herself because I needed to be alone, so she had to go. She had to go her way. So
Oh, wow.
it's an active place. It's been around for a while. It's been on TV. A lot of these ghost hunters have been there. A lot of people have been there. So it's a very well known place in Kentucky. It's huge.
Now, do you guys normally go to places like that, or do you try to figure out, your own little, haunted spots that nobody's actually been to, and you try to investigate it on your own?
We like to go alone. We don't like to go, or we'll go with other teams. And actually, when we went to Waverly, we went with other teams at that time. We like the private investigations. We don't like to go to the public ones. And we like to investigate places too that's never been investigated before.
All right, cool. That's my focus. I like to get into places where nobody's been to. Not too many boots on the ground as it comes to paranormal investigators. And just try to figure things out on my own. Instead of going places where there's been 50,000 feet in the building, and the entities or the ghosts or the spirits kind of get tired of seeing the same old same old. So I kind of figure, let me try to switch things up, a little bit, and try to discover new places. And I've been successful with that. But Waverly Hills, like you say, man, if you have the opportunity to go to go to that place, hell, I would go. You
We've
know what
been
I'm
to
saying?
Trans-Allegheny too.
To where?
Trans-Allegheny, it's another asylum.
Wow. Now, when you talking about pretty big, can you give me a square footage?
Oh gosh, no, I can't. I don't even remember the square footage on it. I just know this place was huge. I think Chastity didn't have like 4 or 5 levels.
Wow. How did you guys manage? Did you guys split up in teams, or did you guys go on your own little venture?
Chastity and I stayed together, and we kind of went our wherever. We when we went with there was some other teams that had invited us, and it's expensive to go to these big locations. So if you get an opportunity to go with other teams and the cost is cheaper for you, you need to jump on it unless you've got that kind of money, because a lot of these places they want you to put $1,000 down. And
What?
Yes, these places can be expensive. So it's either you try to get your little group going so you can divide the money up, or you have that kind of money to just drop down and go, you know. So we
I
had an
mean,
opportunity, we were invited, and we went, and we went on our own, just kind of ventured off by ourselves. We didn't like hang out with anybody because, you know, we were live, and we just did our own thing.
how much did they hit your pocket for?
Chastity, wasn't it like 125 a piece?
Wow, I mean that's not bad. Now, is there a time limit, or you can go as long as you want?
I had to work the next day, so I worked in law enforcement, and I was in law enforcement for 8 years. So I was working weekends at that time, and I think
Hmm.
we left around 1 o'clock because it was like a 4 hour drive back to Ohio. So I slept on the way back, and Chastity drove, and I had to be at work. So by the time I got any sleep, I was exhausted at work. Oh, it was horrible.
Oh, wow. Now, you said you're in law enforcement. Are you a officer or
I was a
this?
corrections officer for about 8 years.
Okay, and what facility were you at?
I was at the multi-county jail in Marion, Ohio.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
dealt
All
with
right.
females and males
Did you now? How long that place been in existence?
since 1998,
Oh, so it's not too much history there.
but it is haunted.
Wow. Okay. Now you saying it's haunted. Why would you say that? I mean, have you experienced anything there?
Yes, I am a medium, so I do have a lot of experiences with spirits wherever I go. And working
Oh,
at
wow.
this location, I had just lots of stuff going on. It got crazy. They were coming through my radio, talking to me numerous times. Yeah, it got crazy there. They would follow me from where I worked at the jail over to our
Hmm.
location where we were going to investigate. And I actually captured two EVPs at our location. We actually investigated our common police courthouse that is still up and running. And when we were investigating it, I got a EVP of a spirit saying my last name.
Oh,
Now,
oh,
the only
wow.
people who called me by my last name was people that I dealt with at work, and that was inmates.
Okay. And how do you pronounce your last name for exactly?
At that time, it was Metzger, and now I'm married, so it's coming.
Metz
Metzger,
coming. Now, Metzger, is that Scottish or what
German,
is where is German? Okay. German. Metzer.
Metzger.
Very unusual name.
Yes.
Wow. And for these guys and for whoever that was that said your name, how did you react towards that?
I was excited because I was like, wow, they know me because I transported a lot of inmates over there, you know. I took
Hmm.
them to court.
Oh, wow.
so, so
Now,
they, you
that is
know, they
crazy.
unfortunately things happen, and you know, and they had bad habits, a lot of them, and unfortunately it took a lot of their lives, you know, and they were still there. They were still visiting the courthouse for whatever reason.
Oh, that is crazy.
It is
Uh,
crazy. They didn't only just follow me there, they followed us to another location. I was having something happening at work. There was a spirit there that would not leave me alone, and I had to get ready to leave. And it just kept knocking stuff over in this locker room. And I was completely alone. And I knew something followed me, and it did because we were in the basement. And I asked Spirit if it knew my last name, and it said,
Mhm.
Metzger, very loud and clear.
Wow.
And I had told my team
Mhm.
members, I said, something followed me from work. So,
Now, since something followed you from work,
yeah.
what does your husband think about that?
He works in law enforcement too. He's a lieutenant.
Okay, so does he feel some type of way whenever something follow you home from you doing these adventures?
He has, but he brings them home too because, you know, he's still working there where I worked. I don't work there no more, but he's still working there, so he's bringing home stuff. Not all the time, but he
Mm.
has.
Wow, that is crazy. Chastity, do you get the same thing? What exactly do you do for a living?
I run a home based business, a global home based business.
Okay, so you don't have any ghosts following you home.
Yeah, she does.
Look,
When we go investigating,
Only angels.
only
that's
angels. Now, who's the oldest out of the UT?
Me.
Okay, you're the oldest. So, are you kind of the team leader?
I'm the lead investigator.
Now, if it's three of you guys. Now, are you guys wanting to add other? How many members do you guys have total? And and if you guys just have three of y'all, would you consider adding any more?
No, no.
No.
We've had other people on the team, and we've had other people. We've went through a lot of different people being on the team, and it doesn't always work out. And people always end up going their own way, or they just don't realize how busy it is, and they can't keep up. It becomes too much for them, and they
Right.
can't go to every investigation. So things happen. People go their own way, and now it's down to us three ladies. And I think it might have been always meant to be me with my sisters, because I haven't been able to keep anybody else. So
Yeah.
it's
Right.
actually it's actually a sister team now. It's and because these are my real sisters.
Now, when they get mad at you, you just like, get over it and just move on.
Oh man, we battle all the
We
time.
butt heads a lot on investigations.
Bobby Joe don't we have Bobby Joe on both of us, but me and Mandy we battle back and forth.
Oh wow. Hey, tell me a little bit about Marion, Ohio. Who lives there? Do all you guys live in that small town?
I live in Marion County, so I'm on the outskirts of Marion. But we are born and raised in Marion, all of us.
I live in Marion.
And
Bobby
what's the
Joe, our sister,
population of that town?
What's the population?
about
Mm-hmm.
50 people.
About
Oh,
50,000.
okay, so about fifty
Me and
thousand.
Mandy are
So you pretty much know everybody that's in the town, right?
Bobby Joe's from Kenton. She lives in Kenton, Ohio, but me and Mandy live in Marion.
So
It's
how
the
does your community, how does your community, kind of, how do they react to that, to you guys, knowing that you guys are paranormal investigators?
Well,
well,
they notice us when we're
they
out.
noticed us,
I
yes.
was out earlier and somebody stopped me. Are you from Ghost Sisters? Yep.
You
We
know,
go out places and people notice us. But the town is growing. It's gotten big. The population's growing. So and people are finding out more about us from our hometown. We probably have almost 3,000 people just from our hometown that follow us on Ghost Sisters.
oh wow, and you know what, with growth, that's good, because when other people come in, they sometimes bring things in the town that they shouldn't bring in, or either they don't know that something's going on. And you know what? And that's more business for you guys.
We have done a lot of locations, residential cases. We have done a lot of business places in our hometown, places that people can't even get into. So, I mean, it's awesome, places that
Oh
no
wow.
one's ever
Uh,
investigated. So we don't have to pay to get into these places. We just get invited to come and investigate, and we do.
you know, and if you had a number on your success rate as a paranormal investigators when it comes to residential, when somebody call you in and just, hey, ask you guys, can you guys figure out what's going on? What is your success rate on actually helping people out?
Well, I would say you want me to give it a rating, like 1 through 10. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I would say an eight or so, because we go, first of all, in order for us to take on a residential case, it has to be an emergency, because we cannot investigate everyone who's ever contacted us. If we were to do that, we'd be busy every week. It'd be crazy.
Right?
So it has to be an emergency. So if somebody's truly got an emergency where they're scared to death to be in their own house, they're being attacked, or hearing things, or things are moving, seeing things, or it's really to the point that they need help. That's when we come in. So we'll go, we'll investigate, we'll try to get as much evidence that we can. We don't guarantee that we're going to be able to remove anything. And we will offer to sage their location if they want us to, or we will tell them, hey, you need to get sage and this is what you need to do, but this can also make it worse, So we just try to ease their mind on what's going on, because a lot of people think they have something evil in their house, and 95% of the time, if not 98, it's never evil. It's just an angry man or someone who lived there before, just kind of upset, don't like the people living there, or just, mad about something. Because I'm a firm believer, how you are when you're living is how you are when you're in spirit. So if you're a mean person, you're going to be mean,
There you go. The one thing about me is, just like you said, I'm not. There's different levels of, paranormal investigating. I'm not at that level where, if something evil or something really bad that's going on. I mean, I know people that I can call that can actually, help. But, my job in the field is, validation. If I can validate that something is going on, uh, you know, hopefully that will help out. See, people might think they're crazy, so that right there will help you think that you're not crazy, But as far as smudging, trying to get rid of something, I have to call somebody else that can do that. Now, do you guys have that certain number you guys can call if it need to be?
No, we kind of just take care of it ourselves. We just have a lot of different ways of taking care of it, because like I said, most of the time we've never come across nothing evil. So we are validating for these people who think they have something evil going on. We are validating that it's not. So it kind of eases their mind. So at that point, they find out it's either family members or it's just an angry spirit that lived there prior, And we always warn them, if we come to your place, this could actually kick up the activity. It can make it worse for you. So
yeah, you're actually right. I mean, I think the numbers aren't high for that to actually happen, but it does happen. You know what I'm saying? It really depends on the individual and the location that you're in.
And if it came to that, we know a lot of people, if it came to where we needed to get a hold of a demonologist or something, we definitely could do that. But we've never had to. Have we, Chastity? I don't recall it.
No, but we know a lot of people. If we ever needed one, we know we have friends that we know to get a hold of in case we ever need one. But hopefully we never need one, so I don't even want to think about that.
Hey, I hope that day never comes either. I pray that it doesn't. But if it does, or you guys prepared for that, hopefully you guys have something or someone on the side you can call.
I think we are definitely prepared if it ever came to that. We don't provoke either when we're out there doing our thing. We just try to communicate with our devices and get whatever we can validate. Like I said, just to ease their mind, because it just depends. We've dealt with witchcraft and locations, and we did pretty good though. We had someone reach out to us. and they were into the witchcraft and stuff, and they had a lot of stuff going on in chastity. And I went, and we actually handled it pretty good, you know.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, haven't heard anything back from these people.
Hmm. You know what? I really, admire you guys. Because you guys, it's like you guys are on the right, on the right path. But if you guys had somebody that that you mentor, that you look up to, who would that be?
I
Anybody?
really, well, I wouldn't say that I don't look up to really nobody. There's just a lot of shows that I like that I have watched, you know. I love Ghost Adventures, and I love Ghost Spinners, and I love the Ghost Brothers, but I wouldn't say I look up to anybody. I just love watching those shows.
I like Teresa
Okay.
Caputo.
And my dear friend Patty Negri, I really
Yeah,
love.
hey, I'm in love with Katrina. I love that woman. Katrina Whiteman is probably one of my favorite paranormal investigators on the planet. Hey, it broke my heart when I found out she was married. I mean, it
Portals
really
of Hell.
did. But huh?
Are you talking about Katrina, the one that's on with Jack Osborne, Portals of Hell?
Yeah,
Okay.
I am. I'm still crazy about it. Even though she's married, I don't care. I really think she is an awesome. Yeah, I think she's an awesome, and an awesome investigator. I really do. You know, uh, you know, she's just one of those women that that puts on that hard hat. When it's time to go to work and does whatever she needs to do. To make her, her life successful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't know about much about Mr. Golf. Last I heard, he's over in Europe doing some stuff. I'm not sure about him, but Katrina is definitely.
I also like Kim Russo. She's the best too. I really like her.
You know what I'm saying? When since we're on the topic of uh, Hollywood and TV shows and things, how often do you guys watch those TV shows?
Oh God, I watch them all the time. I love it. I love them. I've been following ghost shows since I was young. So Taps was my first ones. I started watching when we were 12. So it just went from there. And then, Ghost Adventures, and then it just went from there. And I watched Katrina when she was with Nick Groff, and it just went from there for me. So I love it. I love watching the females too, because, you don't see a lot of females out there. There's some out there, but it's starting to become more of a thing now. But you don't see no
Yeah,
female.
you actually.
That's one thing. You don't see female teams on TV. You always see one woman with one guy, or one woman with two guys, or however they do it.
Now, why do you think that is? Why do you think Hollywood have not produced a show like that?
Well,
Womenist.
I'll tell you what I was told a couple years ago when we were trying to get an all-female team out there. I did have a few years ago a producer, because I sent him a pitch, and he loved my pitch. But I asked him this question. He said at that time to me, which would have probably been about 3-4, longer than 2 years ago. It had been like 3 years ago. 4. He told me, because the ratings, there was more women that watched men on TV than there was women or men that watched women on the paranormal shows. And I was sitting here thinking, well, what kind of women? I mean, why would they say that? Have they had I didn't know, had another team out there and it just didn't work out. What's going on here? Because I haven't seen an all-female team on TV, so I don't know what he's talking about. it just
Yeah,
didn't.
I don't know what you're talking about either. I mean, yeah, I'm puzzled on
We have
that one,
more women that watch us than we do men.
right? I mean, and I wish somebody would. I wish somebody would just, take that
Well, you
chance.
hang tight. You just
Hey,
hang
I
tight.
really think it. Yeah, I really think it
That's
would be
all I can tell
successful,
you.
man.
You just
I
hang
really
tight.
do. I mean, I think the show would be successful. I think more men would watch you guys. For the simple fact you are, women, and you do a lot of weird things, because we're paranormal investigators, and people think that's kind of weird that we do that, but hey, I think it would be a good thing. But you know what? The best way to get a all female paranormal team is do it yourself. You got three sisters. It's
That
three of
I
y'all.
can't tell you what we're doing, but we got some stuff in the works. Don't you worry.
You know, hey, when it goes down, I want to be the first one to know about it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the first one. 'Cause I
There's
really
a lot
think,
going on that I can't talk about.
oh
Just know
man, come on, you can tell little old me.
that. I can only tell you this, that we are working on a project right now for an all-female team. That's all I can tell you.
Mm. Oh wow, that is. Hey, what do you kids think about this? You guys do this.
I have taken my daughters on investigations with me and my son, so they support it.
All right, Chastity, what do your kids think?
My youngest two are okay with it. My oldest daughter, she's a big time Christian. She thinks it's the devil. So,
Oh darn.
but don't make
And
sense
what?
because she's been with us on investigations. So I don't know. She's on and off. It's hard to say.
All right. So, wait, what do your parents think? What do mom and dad think about the daughters actually going out and in the middle of the night or in the middle of an abandoned building all by themselves? I'm pretty sure they have to worry just a
Our
little
mom
bit.
don't care. Our dads are passed away, but if our dad knew it, he would be kicking our butts. Our
Oh, he
stepdad,
knows.
he was not about it, but
I believe our father's with us when we're out there investigating. I think he protects us. But my mother, she supports us and she loves us being a sister team because she says that people love it when we argue and we keep it real. She says people love it. And I'm just like, whatever, mom, and because we do bicker a lot when we're live, but it's just sisters. That's what we do. We're sisters, We don't intentionally,
Exactly.
but it
I'm
just
one of them that's blunt and I don't think before I speak, and it kind of gets us in trouble sometimes.
yes. Chastity
All
just
right, guys.
whatever comes out, comes out.
I am gonna check the comments right quick. So let me sit here and I'm gonna check the comments. So let's see. Oh, I've got. Can you guys still see me?
Yeah. I see the comments too.
You see all those comments? Hey, and I've been
Yeah.
so busy talking to you guys, I didn't even get a chance to see all these comments.
Hi
Oh,
everyone.
Hey guys, you guys want to say hello to Ghost Sisters from Marion, Ohio? Uh, Kenneth says hello, Mandy.
Hello.
Pam Harris, hello. Let's see if we got any questions.
Hi, everybody.
No, I really don't have any questions. There's really no question. It's just a bunch of hellos. All right, guys. Hey, if you guys out there, man, that have any questions for these young ladies, feel free just to come on the show and ask them. I'm pretty sure they will give you the best answer they can. with no problem.
They're like, we know these guys.
Oh well, Anthony from Odessa, Texas, and he's saying, "Hey, you see the comments?
Yeah, he says, finally get to talk to you.
Yeah." So, Anthony, is there any question would you like to ask this young lady? Feel free to do so. Let's see
Oh, there we
here. Oh,
go.
hey, Mandy, when you gonna get a new phone?
Well, my husband buys me one.
Oh, wow.
Been telling her for a
Yeah.
long time now to get a new phone, but she's too tightwad.
Wait a minute. What kind of phone do you have?
I have the 10X iPhone.
I have
Oh,
iPhone
that's not
Pro
too.
12.
Hey, I have an 11, and I need to get an upgrade.
I
All
do need an
right.
upgrade.
Hey,
Christmas is
Steve
around.
said Christmas just right around the corner. You guys might get one.
My
Mandy, you might get
husband's
one.
buying me new equipment. He's buying me some more paranormal equipment for Christmas.
Her hubby can
Oh,
buy her a new phone for Christmas,
now,
not me.
now,
I'll take the equipment over my phone any day.
now, Mandy and Chastity, have you guys been on my Facebook page and you able to see the new devices that I'm not really promoting, but I am, yeah, I think my job is to help, paranormal investigators make paranormal, investigating easy. I don't know if you've seen those glasses that I have. If you guys
No,
wear glasses,
you should share that. You should share that over into our paranormal community group.
okay, hey, because I really think those glasses they're very successful to me because I'm not holding that big bulky camera in my hand anymore. You know what
We'll
I'm
have to see
saying?
what
The
you're talking
camera is literally right here, and I'm able to see everything. And I think those glasses are really cool. They come in different colors, and they do the same function as a camera. I mean, has 4Ks, got some of them are 1080p, some of them are infrared, some of them are night vision. It just depends on how much money that you want to spend.
about. We'll have to check
But
it out. You have
yes,
to.
please. Uh, Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to send you a link to it right now on your phone, and you tell me what you think.
Okay.
If I
The
can pull it
answer
up.
to Adam's question, no, we're not investigating in Fort Worth. I'm going there for my business convention.
Hey, but there's always room for an investigation.
Texas Wraith Hunters wants to know, how did the Dragon Table session go? Oh, it's good. It's always good. Every time we go to the Dragon or to the Uber Shrine in Tennessee, we always have something happening at that Dragon Table. Love it.
Okay. All right, guys. Hey, oh, there's another comment.
Those are cool.
Adam,
Huh.
what's going on, Adam? Hey, those things they are imported from China, and those are the ones. I got I got two different ones that we use, but these here, the ones I just sent you, are so nice that hey, I was willing to take that 30-day because it takes like 30 days to ship from China and to get to here in the United States, but it's well worth the wait. You know what I'm
Huh.
saying? And besides, let me ask you guys, we're all paranormal investigators. Let me ask you guys a question. When you guys are investigating and you guys hear something, what is the first thing that moves on your body?
My feet. Feet don't fill me out.
Okay, but
Or I,
besides your feet, what is the first thing that moves?
Your spirit.
Nope, your head. Because
huh.
you're gonna turn and see what the hell
You're
that
right.
is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're
Am I
gonna
right?
turn. Your eyes are gonna move. You're gonna
You're gonna
look to
turn your
see.
head. Now,
That
what is the second thing that moves on your body?
your mouth.
Is
You
your
got
is
that
your
right.
head?
Your
Well,
feet. That way,
okay,
when you got to
it'd
run.
be it'd be your head because you're turning to see what it is. And if you're a paranormal investigator and you got that camera in your hand, bam, it's going to be your head, then the camera, because you want to be able to catch whatever it is that you think that you saw or think that you hear. So whatever it is, it's going to be head, then arms. Am I right? And after that, it'll be your feet if you're running.
And your
Okay.
eyes looking for a spirit, and your ears trying to hear.
Yeah.
It's
But
you
if
know,
you
and you're right.
got those,
But it's multiple
if you
different
got those,
things at once.
yeah.
Everybody
But
does it
if
different.
but if you got those glasses on and you're able to turn, you know how long it takes for a spirit to pop in and pop out? It literally takes a second because man, those things are so fast. It's like just like that. It's quick. So the minute you turn your head and you're able to catch that video, and next thing you know, it's gone. And by the time that you turn your head and you turn your camera, it's gone. But if you turn your head, you're able to catch it because you got that camera
Yeah.
sitting right there.
Yeah, I might have to scope. I might have to check those out. I just
There
might.
you go. They
I'll
are
scope.
well.
Let me do a little bit more research on them glasses and see.
Well, okay. Also, I have a video on my Facebook page. We were just to see how good the audio and the video is. I took them through McDonald's. We were just driving through McDonald's one night, and I had them on, and you can actually see how good the video and the audio is on those things. Because
Oh,
the most important things about investigating is video and audio. So what
yes.
you want to be able to catch whatever it is that you think that you're hearing. So hey, I really think those things are going to be successful. Hey, Mandy, Chastity, if you guys want to get a pair, I think the world wait that 30 days shipped in from China, and they only cost like $60.
Well, I have to check it out. I know some other teams that had those glasses too. Maybe not as high tech, but they had some of them too.
Yeah, so you
We got a
guys,
question here from somebody from the
let's
Texas.
see here.
They want to know if we investigated with the Ghost Brothers, and if we did, what did we think about it? They're talking about when I was on the show with the Ghost Brothers on season 2, Lights Out.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the show with them, and I did get to meet all of the Ghost Brothers. They are funny. They are awesome. We did not get to I did not get to investigate with them because they were just talking to me about my evidence that I had captured. So that's the only thing I got to do. It would have been awesome to have investigated with them, but no, I didn't get to do that.
Oh man, did you get their autographs?
Man, they gave me a hug, and I'll take it.
Well, you know what? There's nothing wrong with a hug, man. Hugs are a lifetime.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Hugs are a lifetime. Hey, Chastity, talk to me. What's going on in your mind right now?
Oh, nothing. Just listening.
Just listening? Is there anything you would like to share with us?
No. Mandy didn't tell you about our first caught when we first investigated at the prison. We caught an apparition.
Well, let's go back even farther. Let's go back to when you guys were kids. When all of y'all lived in the same house.
Oh my God.
Let's go back a little bit farther.
We
when
don't
are
have that kind of time.
now? Who was? I mean, was your house haunted? I mean, was there spirits in the house?
I
What made
yeah.
you guys to become paranormal investigators?
I started it. I'm the one that started the team. I'm the one. I've been dealing with spirits since I was probably, I don't know, 8 or 9. I've been hearing things. I wasn't seeing things when I was 8 and 9, but I was hearing things. My brother was killed when we were young, so he was the first one that came to me. But after he was killed, I ended up moving my bedroom over into his bedroom, and I would hear
Mhm.
walking around in the room. Somebody was turning my radio up and down, and I know damn well it was my brother. Because he liked to scare me. He used to love to scare us and joke around, and he would be the one to turn up my radio up and down. But yeah, he was the first one that actually came to me. And as I got older and I became 18, from 18 and up, I mean, my life story on these spirits got crazy for me. But the house, I had grew up in the house that I'm talking about. I had a lot of experiences there because, like I said, after my brother had passed, I started experiencing things, and I didn't see him, but I knew he was there always. That there was a feeling that someone was always watching you. Even before my brother passed away, I was scared of the house. So I sensed something was in that house a long time, but it got worse after my brother passed.
Hmm.
So not
Chastity,
that
did
he
you
scared, just scared me.
Chastity, did you have the same gifts as your sister, or did it skip a generation?
Um, I don't usually. I'm not all about spirits like she is. I'm. I would have like intuition, and I can usually read people pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
But like sometimes I would think of something, and then later on it'll happen. So I'm pretty good with that, and I'm pretty good at reading people. But I'm not like obsessed with ghosts like Mandy's like obsessed. I'm obsessed with having financial freedom. That's my obsession. Hers is
I wouldn't say I'm upset.
ghosts.
I would say it's my passion. That it's a passion. It's not an obsession. It's my passion because I have been dealing with spirits since I was young. They have been talking to me. They have been scaring the hell out of me, and I finally now accept it. Okay, this is the reason why is because I'm a medium. I would have never known this, if I wouldn't have got into everything I've been doing. The reason why they've been trying to contact me everywhere I've lived, everywhere I go, is because that they want to talk. They want someone to talk to and listen. I used to be scared to death of it. I used to run from it. I used to be terrified. And now I'm like, okay, I'll just get out my equipment, see who it is, or I'll talk to them. And I've accepted the fact that the spirits aren't going anywhere. They're
Now, who
here.
had this gift? Who had the gift? Who gave you the gift? Was it grandmother or mom?
I I have no idea. I I do know that when you experience something tragic in your life, that could like awaken you. And I have had some tragic in my life when I was young, and I think that's what happened. I really do. But I do know my mother has seen spirits. She's had dreams of them, but no, no one is not like me. I give people readings all over the world. There's nobody in my family that's like me. So I do not know.
Wow.
But I do know that I've passed it on to my children. I can honestly say
Okay.
that. My daughter, she sees them, she hears them. It's crazy. She doesn't even want no part of it, but she can't
Ah,
help it.
Chastity, you have premonitions. When did you start having premonitions?
I don't have them all often. It's just I've just like I'll think of something and then it'll happen, but I don't have them like constantly. If that's what you know what I mean.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Let's think just for a moment that Terry from NSPS TV Paranormal Podcast is going to win the next lottery. Okay?
I wish
And
it.
once
I
that
wish I could do that.
And then, like you say, if you wish it or you think about it, it happens. Or better yet, let's dream about Terry winning the lottery. And you know what? I'm gonna cut you
Manifest,
your hand, huh?
manifesting,
Yeah.
manifesting.
I've
I,
never
I
got
would.
readings. I never knew this stuff even existed until Mandy called me up one day. Let's go investigate.
I'm
And
the
we
one
went,
that,
and the next day I know she's calling me up. We're going to start my own team, and you're on it. I'm like, okay,
Damn, she
whatever.
did she give you a choice?
no, she did not.
You don't even have a say in the matter.
No.
Okay. Well,
Well,
hey,
I've always been one to support my sisters and following their dreams, and they support me with my dreams, so we support each other. We're a pretty tight family.
well, that's good. Hey, who do all the merch for you guys?
Who does what?
All your merchandise.
Oh, we've had well, Chastity's daughter's been making our shirts here lately, but there's another lady who's been making it for us for 5 years. But like I said, I have my niece, Chastity's daughter. She's been doing it here lately, and she's really good at it.
Yeah, see, like, can you hold your shirt up and let me see? Let the
Yeah,
world see.
I've got one of our orange. It glows in the dark. Go sisters.
Wow.
And it does glow in the dark. I came home one day and I went to bed, but I had a sweater on and the lights were out. And I'm like, who turned the dang lights on? I looked down, it was my shirt. I was like, oh, you can't say these things don't glow in the dark.
Hey, if you guys have a 2X or a 3X, hey, I would love to have one.
We had the toboggans we had. We sold them all. We had the fluorescent green, the yellow. Man, they sold like hotcakes.
Now, now, when you guys, when you guys are out in the community and and you guys are talking to them, just having a good time, and the one thing I know about the community is if you interact with them, they will support you. You know, what exactly do you guys do with the community and actually reach out to them?
Um, well,
We have festivals. We have like a little festival where we meet people.
yeah, we've been going to the Marion Popcorn Festival for 2 years, and we are the only um, team that's paranormal investigators that have ever been in the festival. So
What,
we get to
what is
meet.
it called again?
It's the Marion Popcorn Festival, and it's a huge festival every year. And we
Did you
are the
say
only team
popcorn?
popcorn festival.
Okay, I'm scratching my head on that one.
It's
Okay,
just a little festival where they have like little games and stuff.
Literally
They
big.
set little booths up and stuff like that.
so why they put popcorn in it?
They got popcorn too.
I, there's a lot of concession stands there. They also have live music. They have country music. They have hip hop. They have rock bands. They actually have these famous people come and sing here at this place. Yeah, we've had lots of famous singers come and sing at the location. It's a very popular event that takes place every year in September. So it's
See, I'm
not.
jealous.
I don't know
I'm
what
je-
Jasmine's talking about. It's huge.
I'm jealous now because Pam Harris got a pink and a green one.
Todd said he's got the green orange one.
And yeah, and Todd got the green and the orange.
I
Oh
don't have a
man.
whole lot of. I'm on my phone. I don't have a whole lot of battery left. I forgot my laptop at my office. So sorry.
Put your charger in.
Yeah.
Someone's asking if
Um,
we've ever had a attachment. Yeah, I have. Yes, numerous times I've had attachments. Yes, and I've had to sage
okay.
myself. Takes a lot
Now,
sometimes to get that attachment off.
when you sage yourself, do you open? Where are you when you sage yourself? Are you outside or in your house? Where
I
exactly
say
are you when you do that?
I sage myself at my house or in my car. It just depends. If I feel like I need to do it when I'm done at a location, if I have my sage with me, I'll sage myself in the car. But a lot of times when I get home, I sage all my equipment and I'll sage myself. But sometimes I got to do it more than once. I have to, because you can really tell when there's something on you that's just
Mm,
making you feel, you just don't
you
feel
got
like
that
it's.
heavy. You got that heaviness on your body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Me a lot.
uh, I felt that when I got married. I was like, oh man, what am I doing? But yeah, hey, you know what? Hey, it's Chastity. You're not trying to leave me, are you?
No, I'll just let you know my phone went dead. I'm gonna see if I can find a cord charge long enough to charge it.
All
He's
right.
trying to
Well,
keep up.
you know you can talk when the charger when it's being charged at the same time, right?
That's what I said. I gotta find one that's long enough to reach over here, but I'm looking. Give
Hey,
me a minute.
if you don't have one, hey, Christmas is coming up. Santa Claus might send you a 30-footer. Hey,
She's got she's got
I've,
them.
act- I've actually seen a iPhone charger that long. I don't know what it's used for,
Dang.
but I've seen them. You know,
Pam's
but
wanting to know if I don't, is white sage good to use if you don't have sage? Yeah, that's like the best. That the white sage is like a vacuum cleaner. That like wipes them out. They do not like the white sage. That's what I have mainly is white sage and frankincense.
yeah, okay. Wait a minute. The one, Mandy, what's in your car?
I had a spirit follow me from a location, and when I got in my car, I had went live because the spirit had drained my batteries. So when I got in the car, I went live
Uh huh.
again, just to let everybody know that I was done for the night and I was leaving. And there was a spirit in the car with me, and you could hear the child laughing, and then you actually heard this child say something, and it was on my live, and I actually have it on the recorder because I was playing. I think it was on the recorder. No, I was playing back a recorder because I had captured an EVP on my recorder, and I was live letting everybody listen to it. And at the same time, I captured two disembodied voices while I was live. So something was with me.
Uh, hey, Pam has a question. What is your favorite tool to use during an investigation?
I got more than just one. I love my ink box and my intercom box, and I love the SLS camera.
Okay. Uh, uh, any more questions, guys? Hey, feel free to come on and ask these young ladies anything about the paranormal. They will answer you to the best of their knowledge. So feel free to do so. Feel free. My favorite thing is, I don't know. I would have to say my glasses because I can get just about everything I want. And those crazy little those crazy little cat balls. Are you guys successful with those?
Oh yeah, I like those a lot. Yeah, because you have to sometimes you got to shake them cat balls for them to light up.
Yeah. Sometimes, hey, if it's dark enough, hell, you step on them. I've stepped
Yeah,
on so many cat balls. It's crazy.
yeah.
But you know what? The one thing that I thought, I'm like, there's got to be something out there that's a little bit bigger than those damn cat balls, and you're able to actually change the battery in them. Because when a cat ball's done, you just throw it away.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But I
yeah.
found a dog, a dog ball,
Huh.
and it's the size of a softball. It's the size of a softball. And the good thing about it is, guys, you can actually unscrew it and change the battery whenever the battery goes down. So it won't be like you're losing money. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? When I get a chance, I'm going to send you guys a link to that ball so you can see it's the size of a softball and it works just as good, if not better. But check it out, Mandy and Chastity. Not
okay.
only does it lights up, guess what it does also?
It makes noises,
What kind of noises?
barking noises.
Nope, it
Cat noise.
sings. It sings to you. It sings.
Sings? Huh.
Yeah, it plays music.
Interesting.
If you touch it, yeah, it has different types of tones. It has Daffy Duck. It has some old Bush. Yeah,
Ask you that.
it has. Yeah, it has Daffy Duck on there. It has like three or four other tunes that you can focus on. It all depends on what entity you're dealing with. But if you touch it, I guarantee you that it will go off just like a regular cat ball. And the thing about it is so big, there's no way you can miss it. 'Cause I'll tell you, it's been plenty of times I've been in creepy cemeteries and I lay a cat ball down there, and the minute it goes off, I can't find it anymore. So I'm like, why not just go buy one big enough where you're able to see it, and it's big enough where you can see it, not something like this compared to something like that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You know what I'm saying? So I will send you guys the link to that also.
All
Uh,
right.
oh. Let's see. Pam has another question. Oh no, the Money Tree song would need to be pro. Yeah, yeah. Those cat balls are something else, but that dog ball is pretty cool. That sounds cool. Hey, Mandy, Chastity, have you guys ever played uh, Simon Says?
Oh yeah.
Okay, have you ever played the game Simon? The
I'm
big
sure we have.
round disc, where the colors. If you hit the certain colors, and you have to mimic whatever the certain color that comes up. If the computer hits red and green, you got to go back and hit red and green. Then it'll
Yeah.
go green, orange, red, blue. Okay. Hey, believe it or not, guys, I've made a device just like that
Really?
for the paranormal. Yes,
What?
and yes, uh, instead of actually using the squares like the actual game does, because if I actually made it like that, I'll probably get sued. you know, but I don't want to get sued, so I actually made a. I went to a store where you guys know anything about those swivel seats? Like you're sitting
Yeah.
on right now, Mandy. Can you turn all the way around in it? Okay, I have to find a device like
Well,
that
I mean, I can
where,
turn. It's one of the chairs.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I had to go find the base like that so where I can actually turn it to any direction that I want. And I actually put motion lights on each corner. Now,
Oh,
these very specific motion lights, if you touch them, they will light up the same way as the game. So if you're able to, let's see, do a house investigation and you want to communicate with somebody, you can actually sit down at a table and do the same thing. So
oh,
if you, yeah, it's pretty cool. If you want to be able to communicate and say, "Hey, I hit the green button. Can you hit that green button for me?" And if you tap it, it taps it, and it can go either way. I mean, if you want, you can tap all four and the entity of the spirit can do the same thing. So there's many ways that you can communicate with
I
the
actually
spirit.
have a device like that. It's called the yes or no. And it has a green button and a red button for the green for yes and the red for no. And then you push it and it lights up.
Yeah, see, basically the same thing. And
Yeah.
I think I'm into trying to discover new ways that people can investigate, because let's just say you go to Waverly Hills, and how many people you think been in Waverly Hills?
Oh my.
You know,
Thousands, I'm sure.
there are thousands of paranormal investigators that have been there. Am I right? If I was a spirit and you came to me, and I'm thinking, I say, no, Mandy's not going to put this thing down here again. And I just seen the same thing a couple of days ago when these other two paranormal investigators. I'm not going to react towards that because I've seen it before and I know how it works. So if you go put something a little different, the entities or the spirits might react to it because it's something that they've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? What is that little scare bear? The little scare
Oh,
bear.
little food there. Food there.
Yeah. Okay. I bet you every paranormal investigator I know has one of those.
We don't.
What? You don't? I'll get you one for Christmas. You guys don't have one?
I have dolls
You know
that
what?
are have things attached to them. We have our I have a Eeyore. It's the donkey Eeyore from the Pooh, and there's actually a child that's attached to it. He's perfect. He's our little mascot, and he's perfect. We just put one of them cat balls up there on him, and they love
Wow. Okay. Cool.
him.
Cool. Now,
Sometimes
if you don't have one of those bears, I'm gonna send one to you because I do not use it, and I would
I'll
love to
take
send it
it.
to you.
I'll
If you
take
want to
it. You
send me
know,
your address, I will
I
send it
will
to you. I will ship it out. But in
ship it out.
return, Mandy, I got to get one of those shirts.
I got you. You just give me.
You got me. Okay. You know what? If you send me the address, I will ship that thing off
All
tomorrow.
right, I'll
Tomorrow
do that.
Monday. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? So hey, uh,
Besides,
Chastity, you're getting bored. Seem like you're bored. I don't like having a bored podcast.
I'm always yawning. I don't care if it's morning, day, afternoon. It's just like one of my bad habits.
Stevie yawning when she's drinking coffee.
Wow. Okay. Hey, is there anything that you guys would like to ask me on about my adventures, the podcast? Feel free to do so.
How long you been investigating?
I've been investigating for almost 4 years.
Okay.
4 years, and I've been podcasting for almost three. The reason why I started podcasting is there was a lot of people out there that have story to tell and has nobody to tell it to. So I decided, hey, let me start a podcast where people can come on the show and tell. Oh, Chassie's walking in the dark.
I'm gonna
Let's
get me
start
some
this
coffee.
podcast let's start this podcast where I can talk to people, get to know people, and they can just come on and share their stories. And I think I've been successful with that. Hey,
Yeah.
you know what I'm thinking, right, Mandy? If you guys have a podcast already, right?
We don't do we don't have our own podcast. No, we just go live and do our own thing. We'll
Why you
invite
don't?
people on our podcast and stuff, or well, not podcast, but our live. I don't have time for all that. I'm too busy.
Yeah, right. You got time for a podcast. I'm playing.
I'm
But if
busy.
you if you had the opportunity to do so, would you create one?
If I wasn't as busy as I am, no, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
No, it's
We
not a lot of
actually
work.
we actually used to be on a podcast, part of a podcast thing, but we always had to find people to talk to, and I mean, that gets hard trying to find interesting people who's out there and to get them on your thing. And then we just got too busy to keep doing it. I just don't have the time to do it.
I don't
So
have the patience.
I go live and tell people, what's coming up for us, or I'll tell them how our investigation went, and I'll invite some people on. I actually have an interesting female investigator, and I will be going live telling you guys here about this soon. I'll just say why I'm on here. Sherry from Ghost Hunters TV with Tabs, Grayson Halls, I will. She'll be on my live on December 8th. I will be talking to her.
Oh wow. No
But
man,
I
I would
don't.
love to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch that show. If you ever get Katrina on there, I would like. Hey,
I've
I would
had
love
Kim
to.
with me, and I just, yeah, every now and then.
Okay, cool. You guys, let's see if we got some comments out there.
How do we deal with paranormal drama?
Yeah.
We just don't get involved. We don't get involved. We just don't. I see it. It's bad. If I have something I got to say about what's going on, I'll talk it over with my family, my sisters. I'll say, I will not go on social media and get involved in that drama. Nope. I try to keep us girls out of it. And we got haters. That means we're doing something right. So
Man, exactly. But you know what? It's really hard to see if you guys have haters out there. I really doubt that. There is no way that you guys have haters.
everybody got them.
Well, that's true, but it's hard for you guys to have them.
I'd like to believe that, but you never know.
I just don't see it. I mean, I could be wrong, but
But you
maybe
outside
you,
in, so maybe you're right. I don't
I
know.
mean, maybe you stole somebody's parking lot. I mean, parking place at Walmart. And you just happen to have that, Ghost Sisters shirt on, but or you took the last chips, or I mean, you might have done something, but I really don't
Hey,
see you
it's a
guys
cruel world.
having.
Can't please everybody. I don't give a crap what you do. That's just part of life. Always gonna be somebody gonna whine or cry about something.
Oh man.
Just try. I've always told my team we
Learn.
ain't getting involved in that. We ain't getting involved in that. So we don't. I will not go and comment on. I'll see it, but I'm not going to comment on
Yeah. Paranormal drama is all it is just drama.
it. If you
It's
get
not even
involved,
worth the time or the effort.
we all trying to do the same thing.
Exactly. So why hate on somebody? I don't see the logic in that.
I just say, why can't we all just get along?
Yeah, Chastity, you seem like you're a laid back person. You seem like you are really laid back. Hey, don't let that bully you now. Make sure that if it's a place where you don't want to go, don't let them put the handcuffs on you.
Ain't nobody bullying this chick, let me tell you.
He's a trip.
All right, hey, Mandy, tell me, since you're the one that has all the equipment, what kind of equipment are you guys working with, camera wise?
Camera wise. Well, I have night vision IR cameras that I'll set up when we go on investigations. I only bring two.
Hmm.
I have 4, but I only bring 2 because I'm the one who got to review all the evidence. I do it all. All these girls got to do is show up. I do it all. So I only bring 2 cameras because just having 2 cameras alone is a lot to go through. I also have a 4K night vision camera. I haven't used it in a long time because I noticed that my night vision, the 4K camera I have, it doesn't last long. It'll only maybe go an hour or 2. And I'll even have it hooked up to a battery and it's not recording like it should. So I kind of stopped using it and I just stick to my night vision cameras.
Interesting. Do you think? I mean, why do you think it doesn't work? Have you taken somewhere to have it looked at?
It's practically brand new. I've only used it a few times out there. It's just the batteries on it don't last long. Even when
Maybe.
I have it charging on my on the battery itself, hooked up
Now,
to a
what kind
battery.
of battery? What kind of battery pack is that?
Oh, I'd have to look. I don't remember, but
Is it the square ones?
I think it is.
Ah, okay. Now, only thing I can recommend is get one of those battery packs, and like you do, like when you charge up something, just stick that battery thing in that battery pack in your pocket. Whenever it gets low, just connect it and charges it. Does it charge as you're recording?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, well, cool. Just get your
We've done
battery.
that. We've done that. I don't know if it's the spirits that mess with that camera. I don't know. It just doesn't seem to record long. It'll only record in like 10 minutes at a time. It's just, I just got tired of dealing with that camera. We'd set it up on a tripod and it still just didn't last long. It just got to be a pain in the butt.
Have
We've
you
had
changed the,
GoPro cameras. We've used them all.
have
I
you
just,
changed have you changed the settings on it?
I think so. I, I haven't used it in a long time, so I just don't mess with it. It's
Man, I don't
there
want to see.
if I
I
need
don't want
to.
to see a lot of money go to waste.
Oh no, it's there. It's in a case if I need it. I bring it
Now, if I
along.
need it, can I use it?
Can you use it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. If I completely do not use this night camera anymore, I will be more than willing to let you. Honestly, I have like 2 or 3 GoPros that I don't even use.
Yeah, I've got 3 of them I don't use at all.
I've had a lot of problems with the GoPros.
Well, you know what? I really haven't had any problems with them. I just never use them. I mean, it seems like I keep finding stuff that's better than the GoPro, like the cameras. I mean, I'm not saying that the cameras. I'm not saying that the Go. You can't use the GoPro like the cameras because you can because it sits right here on your chest.
Well, that's nice, but I just bring my TV. I have a TV that I bring along. I have a DVR. I hook up the cameras and everything to it. I like it. It has the night vision on there, and I don't use the wireless cameras. They have the cords, and I just have extensions to them. If I need to, make them go where I need to go, I've got the cords to do it, and seems to work. I mean, it's a pain in the butt with all the cords, but I'd rather do that than use the wireless and stuff
How
or
long?
use.
How long did it take you? I know it's just you now. How long did it take you to set everything up for an investigation?
We've gotten fast. It don't take long. It just depends on where we're at.
Hmm.
And if I have one person is all I need, one person to kind of help me adjust the camera and, one person adjusting it, one person watching the TV, make sure it looks good. It doesn't really take long. It used to take us a long time because trying to figure out how to hook everything up was like, oh man. And then I've been doing it so much now that I'm fast at it now. It'll probably take me 15 minutes tops, depending where I'm putting the camera.
Okay, I'm gonna uh, bring something else to the table. I've been telling you guys a lot of things that I have in my arsenal of paranormal equipment. This thing right here, Mandy and Chastity, which is watching TV.
She's
This thing,
out.
here, Mandy, this thing would actually help you. It would help you, paranormal investigating. You're able to set this thing up, and you can basically let it go. And it's called a pie genie. Have you
What?
heard of it? A pie genie.
Hell no, I've never heard of such a thing. But it sounds interesting.
Pie genie. This thing, Mandy and Chastity, is able to track known and unknown objects. You can actually set this thing on the tripod,
Where you
set it
find
up.
this interesting equipment?
Yeah, hey, I like to, hey, I looks. You actually set this thing up. It's pretty much like this mic right here. You set it up, and you hook it up to your, either if you want to go live, you can, or you just want to be able to record, you can. But either way, you have to download the app on your phone. Once you download that app, you're able to go. Uh, what is the word I'm looking for? You're able to just let it go, because once you set
Is
it
it
up,
video or is it just audio?
no, audio and video.
Woo! Talk to me. Has it got night
Yeah,
vision on it?
audio and video. No night vision. Well, you know what? Let's see here, because I actually have an app on my phone. I can't connect to the device because the device is in storage.
I know
But
we spent a lot of money on cameras that's supposed to work night vision, and they were worst cameras ever. It was a waste of money.
Oh man, we've got thousands of dollars wrapped up in equipment. What you got there? Huh.
you see
Is that
object tracking. You can live stream.
do you leave your phone? Are you using your phone? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, this thing is set up where you can take this. You can just go get a old phone, a phone that you don't even use,
What
and
about a
you're able
tablet?
to use it. I don't think the device is set up for a tablet, because the way it's set up, you actually got to squeeze and put the phone in a certain, area
Oh, okay.
on
Like
the
a tripod.
device,
Okay.
but you're able to track known and unknown objects 365 degrees. So once it catches something and it's able to track it while you're not there, because we don't know what's there once we leave a certain location. The location that we can actually set up in might be the most haunted location, but we never know because we're not there, right?
Huh? Yeah.
So, but if you set this device up in a certain location, and it will track whatever it is that comes in front of it. It will track all the way around 365 degrees until it goes through a wall or goes somewhere else. Now, the only bad thing about this is, guys, it won't track up and down. It'll track around 360, but north to south, it won't do that.
Yeah.
So, but it's a pretty cool device. I've had a lot of success with it. Especially when I'm, doing a solo thing. When I just want to go out and just investigate by myself, I'll set that up on a phone that I really don't use. Then what happened is I'll just set it up, the app, and I just put it on, video mode. I put it on video mode, and it's able to do its thing. Now, in order for you guys to stream live, you guys will have to use your phone, which it's no problem, because if you got a hotspot, you just connect your hotspot to it. Once you connect your hotspot, you're good to go. You know,
Huh.
uh,
Sounds
you guys
cool.
might want to check that out. I'll send you the link to that too if you're
Well,
interested
I'll
in
look
checking
at
it out. Or better
it.
yet, just go on, YouTube, and just look up Pygenie, and it will tell you everything about it. And the
Okay.
device is pretty cool. I mean, you guys, I think you would like it.
Well, thank you for
I really
sharing.
do. Now, yeah, no problem at all. Uh, Setting up the app is cool. Takes a couple of minutes, no problem. No problem at all. What else do I have? Okay, let me ask you a quick question. When you're investigating and you ask that specific question, is there anybody in this room with me? How would you know?
I'll either
You
hear
won't.
them. I will sometimes hear them with my ears.
Okay, but
When I
right.
don't
Okay.
hear them with
Now,
my ears, I bet if I don't have a
okay.
recorder going, then I won't.
Now, okay. Or what happens? Or when you ask, okay, he's like, can somebody please come in here with me in this room? Or you're sitting in the bedroom, you're like, hey, can somebody please come in this room? And you don't see anything, but how do you know that, nobody actually came through the door? I actually invented a paranormal door stop.
Huh.
The doorstop is probably the reason why I call it doorstop is just a name because it's something that I put in between the door. Uh, it's about 50 centimeters long, and it's a pretty big motion light that has different colors on it, and it is, how can I say? It also is chargeable. It's 50 to 60 centimeters long, and you can put it into a door.
Is it
And
kind of
whenever you want to ask that
like
question, huh?
is it kind of like the tripwire that you put in front of a door?
Yeah, it's for the tripwire. So when
Okay.
somebody comes through that door and it's so hard, you can beat it and it won't come on. It's
Oh,
not
tell
like a
me.
cat ball.
You have to send me the link on that. I'd like to check that out.
Yeah, it's not like a cat ball. It's something touch. It takes something with some real power to actually light that thing up. And I actually used it at an investigation at a very historic house about a month ago called the OP Paul House in Mineola, Texas. This house has a lot of history. There's a lot of death on the property, over 2,600 bodies, mass graves, family members. It was a sight to see. And dude, and I demonstrated, I like, bam, bam, bam. It's not going to come on. But the minute I put that thing, because they stationed me at the gazebo. The gazebo is a mass grave where there's a supposedly, oh man, a couple hundred bodies there. And I put one at one end of the gazebo, and I put the other one at the other end of the gazebo, and I'm stuck in the middle. And I'm asking if you guys able to light this device up, please do so. Bam, that device lights up.
Send me the link. I'd like to check that out. You just send me
Yep.
that link.
I will see that link. And the other way, and I'm like, can you guys light that other one up? Bam, it lights up. In the meantime, I'm showing people, I'm beating it with my hand, and it never lights up. And the minute I put those things in those doors, they light up.
Yeah, I'd like to
I,
check that out.
I'm telling you, hey man, you know what, I want you guys, once I share this, I want you guys to share these things with everybody, you know, and just feel free to go on my page and just, Todd, what's going on, Todd? Austin Menard makes the best tripwire. Okay. Command Center, Bigfoot. You guys don't have Bigfoot up there, do y'all?
Well, not far from us. They say I think it's the grass man.
Never even heard of that one.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it. Chastity, you look bored. You're looking bored. All right, guys. We've been on the podcast for an hour and 30 minutes, just talking, getting to know each other. It's coming to the part of the podcast where you guys have any questions to ask me, feel free to do so.
I
I'm
think
just listening and learning. That's all.
I think we've learned a lot. You're interesting. You have a lot of different tools that you use when you're out there in the field, and I'm interested in taking a look at links. So just send me your links, and I want to check them out.
Cool. You know what? I would love to do so. Hey guys, this is Ghost Sisters from Marion, Ohio. If you guys have any questions that you would like to ask these young ladies, feel free to do so. They are here to answer all your questions you have. Hi Joshua, how you doing, buddy? What's up, Todd? What's going on? I'm doing all right. If you guys have any questions you want to ask this young ladies, there's three of them, but one's at work. Somebody got to make donuts out of the three, so I guess he's out making donuts. Yeah, I just thought
I work my own schedule. I don't have a boss.
Yeah, I mean that's a good thing.
You got a boss. We work part-time together. Don't lie.
Yeah, when I feel like it.
We got a boss. We be going into work together.
Support we do every now and then, but we don't every day. I work when I want, I don't want. I ain't worked all week.
We were Ghost Sisters at work, and it's funny because everyone's like, "Wait a minute now, one here, one there, one here." They see us, and it's funny when they see us together.
Now you might not like it, but she's the head honcho on the show. I mean, on the Ghost Sisters.
She's the head honcho on Ghost Sisters. I'm the head honcho in my business.
Oh, but don't you guys? Well, that might be true. That might be true. But everybody makes money. But when it's time, hey, when that phone rings and somebody needs you, who they gonna call?
Ghost Sisters.
They're gonna call Mandy, and then Mandy's gonna say, "Hey, it's 3:00 in the morning. It's time. We got an investigation. Let's go."
Sometimes she going by herself because sometimes I can't do it.
Yeah, so you're telling me you're not getting up 3:00 in the morning?
And she ain't lying. I do go myself. Yeah.
You guys are funny. Hey, how often do you guys get a chance to hit a cemetery up?
We could go to the cemetery probably anytime we wanted to, but we've actually spent the night in the cemetery in Tennessee.
Ooh, it's kind of scary, ain't it?
Oh, it was awesome.
Did you guys capture anything?
Oh yeah, we got some good stuff, some good pictures, and some good EVP recordings, and yeah, it's very active.
What about mausoleums? They got any mausoleums in Ohio?
I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah.
Because one thing, man, one of my best investigations was at a mausoleum.
Really?
Yeah. Where else can you have over 1,000 bodies in one location?
Oh my goodness.
And you really don't have to go far to talk to them. They're basically stacked on top of each other.
Wow. Yeah. Last one I was in Hollywood.
So yeah, mausoleums are pretty cool. I'm thinking I thought they might have a bunch of them up there, but apparently not, huh?
Not as many as you probably would think. No. Not Marion, I don't think so, but around Marion, Columbus, the bigger cities.
Wow. How far is Akron from you guys?
Akron is probably a few hours.
I think it's only a
2
couple
hours.
hours.
Is Cleveland closer?
Cleveland's 2 hours.
Columbus is an hour.
2 hours.
Cleveland is 2, and Cincinnati's 3.
Okay. Wow. Well, you know what? It seems like you guys got plenty of places to investigate. Have you guys hit up any of those cities?
We've been to Cincinnati, Columbus, not Cleveland yet, no, but we've been everywhere. I mean, all over. It goes on and on.
Well, okay, guys. After this is the end of the podcast where I'll ask you guys a question and just be honest with me. Just let me know. You guys, everybody has a bucket list. Chastity, you have a bucket list.
Of the what?
You have a bucket list.
A bucket list? I have a lot on my bucket list.
He's talking about where you want to investigate, Chess.
Talking about for
Exactly.
investigate where
Yes, anywhere on the planet. Where would you like to go? That's on your bucket list.
To investigate.
Yes.
I want to go to like United Kingdom, not United Kingdom. Where's the ones? Canada? Or where's the ones that's always got good stuff? I think it's Canada.
Or the UK.
UK, Canada, Pennsylvania.
Ireland. You want to go to Ireland?
I've been seeing a lot on there.
You want to go visit You want to go visit
the one
castles?
that's called the Devil, where they give the devil water or something. I forget what they call it. Like they set water out for the night.
I don't know what she's talking about.
I don't know anything about that.
I talked to a lady that went to it. Said she's been there 10 times.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
It's called the Devil something, where they sent water out for the devil.
Damn.
I can't remember the name. She told me. I have to go through my.
Only devil water I know is at the liquor store.
Now this is outside of the state. This is like, I can't remember her name, but something about where they sit something out. Can't remember what they called it.
England Hell Caves?
Yeah, that's it. England Hell
Caves. That's what Roger just said. Thank you, Roger. Well, I'll tell you where I want to go. I've got 2 places. I want to go to Alcatraz because working as a guard, corrections officer, I love prisons, I love jails. I want to go to Alcatraz, and I want to go to Dracula's castle.
In Transylvania.
That's right. Yes.
Wow. I was thinking about, there's a lot of gypsies over in Transylvania. I was thinking about becoming one. Very interesting people.
I would have to have a translator with me, though.
Yeah.
So I'd have to have it playing something in English for me. It would probably be a little complicated to do, but I think I could pull it off.
Right. Hey, how far is New York City from you guys?
Do what?
How far is New York City from you guys?
About 5 hours.
Oh, that's nowhere, man. 5 hours is a hop, skip, and a jump here in Texas. You can drive 5 hours and still be in the state.
We drive further than that.
Have you guys ever been to New York?
I've been in New York and Niagara Falls.
I've been in New York. We've never investigated in New York.
Never investigated? There's a place that's on my bucket list that I really want to go to. It's called the Island of the Dead.
Ooh, okay.
The Island of the Dead is where it was a hospital before, back in the I think between 1930 and 1970. That's when they closed it down. But it was so much, the hospital buried all its dead on that island. So can you imagine how many people died on that island already?
Man.
Okay, now, during the COVID pandemic, all the homeless people that died
Oh,
from COVID that nobody claimed were taken to this island to be buried. It doesn't matter if you was a newborn or 100 years old. If you was not claimed, that's where you were taken.
oh wow.
And yeah, and the craziest thing is, guys, is that they went and got some prisoners from Rikers Island. That is a prison to bury you, and they didn't care how you were buried. You can be buried. The thing is, there some people were buried 6 to 7 to 8, uh, boxes deep. Now, in between those people, it might have been a baby in there or a child. Whoever died from COVID and didn't get claimed, that's where you went.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So there is approximately over. You guys got to remember that New York City was the epicenter of the whole COVID thing. And it was based over between 20, because New York City was not giving the numbers out on how many they put there, but it's an estimate. Over 20 to 60,000 people were buried that night, just between uh, just right before the pandemic started and after the pandemic started. Now I don't know if they're still putting people there, but the only way you can get on that island is one, you got to show proof that you have a family member on that island. And mind you, guys, that they stopped putting family members to the actual hospital stopped back in the 70s. So in order for you to even to come up with some kind of documentation saying that you have family member there, you actually have to have family member that was in that hospital at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know anybody that would have documentation that far back.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? So I won't say the hotel. The hospital is still there. The school is still there. Uh, what else? It's a couple more buildings that are there that are just rotten. If you think that sanitarium, Waverly Hills were bad, you ought to try going checking out this. If you get a chance, just Google it, and when you once you see the video, just text me back and tell me what you think about it, because it's definitely a sight to see, and it's a place where I think if you're a paranormal investigator, if you want to get on that place, dude, man, that would be awesome.
Maybe
You
we'll
know,
look into it. Never know.
yeah, man, but you might have to pay the city a couple of $100 to get on there.
There
Maybe
you
Chastity can maybe Chastity can donate from the Chastity Fund and send us all over there.
go. Yeah, you
Gonna be a
talking.
millionaire one day. You just watch and see.
Well, well, don't forget about the little people. Don't forget about me. I'm down here in Texas. I need money too.
Hey, we're in Texas, we're in Peru, we're in Mexico, we're in Canada, we're all around the world. So
You,
come on.
you can talk about that another time, Chess. She can explain that to
Yeah. All right. Hey, guys, it has been almost 2 hours that we've been talking. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
2 hours. Cassidy looked like she want to go get some milk and cookies. You want some milk and cookies? You know, McDonald's got the best cookies, man. I'm telling you. People don't think so, but McDonald's got the best cookies.
Huh.
What is that? Coffee?
Coffee.
That ain't coffee. That cup is white. It look like you got something else in there besides coffee.
Oh,
Yeah.
fine.
Look, are you sure you all right?
No.
Hey, she's feeling good.
I'm wonderful.
Hey, guys, tell the world how to get a hold of uh, Ghost Girls or Ghost Sisters from Marion, Ohio. I don't even know how that popped on there.
You can find us on all social media. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. We are on TikTok. You can find our lives over on Facebook and YouTube, and now we go live on TikTok. So you can check us out and see when we're getting check out for our updates, because we like to let people know what's coming up for us. So we usually do a lot of posting over on Facebook and let people know what our next investigation is.
Okay, cool. You guys are interesting. Hey, man, I really admire what you guys are doing. Hey, I wish you guys reach for the stars. Nothing but the best for you guys. And Chastity, I wish you success in your business. Me, definitely
Thank
keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
You getting Chastity up at 3 o'clock for an investigation. That sounds good to me.
It is.
That sounds good to me. Okay, well, guys, it's been a pleasure talking to you guys. You know what? And the podcast was worth the wait. I know we scheduled this thing almost a couple of months ago, and you guys had things going on. So hey, it was real worth the wait. I really appreciate you guys coming on, and sharing all your stories, you know, uh, and just talking, getting to know each other. And I would love to do this again. This time, I would love to have the other sister with you, and hopefully have do it again and just have more fun and just talk. I would like to hear what she has to say, about her paranormal ventures, with with you guys also. Because Mandy, you're like you're a handful. Mandy, you're definitely a handful, and I could just imagine what the other one is like. You know what I'm saying? So,
You got that.
hey, guys.
We are a handful. We're about to be busy. We're busy all the time, but we're about to be busy. So
Well, hey, you know what? And you know what? If most paranormal teams would stay busy, they wouldn't have
worry
anything
about.
to be negative to be negative
There you
about.
go.
If they would just take care of business, and the world would be a much better place.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, with enough said, hey, there she go moving again in the
There
dark.
she goes. She ready for bed. Look at her.
Yeah, she ready for bed. Probably
Let
past
my
her
damn
bedtime.
dog out so he get out of my face or I beat him. In here stinking me out.
Oh, it has been
Hmm.
what are you talking about?
She's something else.
Hey, don't hit no chairs while you're in the dark.
She's got
Up
her.
to the dark.
You're cutting out, Chaz.
Said I'm used to
Oh,
the
there
dark.
you go. Man, how many bedrooms you walk through?
Do what?
How many bedrooms did you just walk through? About 5?
That was my kitchen and dining room.
Ah, okay. Well, you know what, guys? Hey, I gotta go get me something to eat. I am hungry. I worked all day. I came home, to talk to you guys. I appreciate it. Hey, let's do this again.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, it's fun. Been real.
Thank you, Chastity.
You're welcome.
Mandy, you have yourself a good night. Chastity, you have yourself a good night. Hey
Maybe when I
guys,
come to
thanks
Fort
for
Worth, in March, we can shout out.
we can do that. Hey, Fort Worth is like 3 hours from here. We can come. I can come up and investigate. We can hit the whole.
Maybe I can get Mandy to go with us. She's in
Yeah,
my business
nah.
too. She should go. Then we can go
Hey,
investigate while we're out.
somebody got to stay. Somebody got to stay in Ohio and run the show up there. While you there, we investigate.
That's me. That's my
We
job.
go hit up the old Budweiser production in in Fort Worth. I heard that place is really haunted. So that's you. Then we could drink a lot of beer. Okay, guys, I am about to let you guys go. Chastity, you have a good night. Mandy, you have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
You.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, that was those sisters from Marion, Ohio. Hey, man, those young ladies are pretty cool. I appreciate everybody coming on the show. All love. Hey, I'm sure you guys go to my Facebook page. Hit that like, share button. Let's get these numbers up. And it's not really hard to do. It's pretty easy, and it's free. So if we can do that, that would be great. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, you can also go to my IG. You can also go to my TikTok. You can also go to my Twitter and just hit all those buttons. I would really appreciate it. You know, Mr. Perez, what's going on, brother? Uh, just did the podcast with those sisters of Marion, Ohio. Guys here doing their own thing. Much love to them, but let's see here. All right, much love to them. So, in the meantime, the TV been on the podcast, signing off. Hey, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.